Bizarre Brain Comics. Hello, my comic book friends, and welcome to Bizarre Brain Comics. I am Gary, your host, and this is where I like to take a look at some older comics, talk a little bit about the characters and creators, and examine the stories and the art. This time, boom, 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 we're going to take a look at Godzilla. This was 1988 Godzilla, a 6-issue miniseries, 1 through 6. But this was originally a Japanese comic adaptation of Godzilla Returns from 1984, which was released in America with some extra footage that it didn't need in the U.S. in 1985, called Godzilla 1985. It was the first Godzilla movie I saw in the theater. And I've talked a little bit about Godzilla before. I did some on the when Marvel had the license in the late 70s. And this miniseries was, well, where I lived, I was BFE, small farming town, had like 2 TV channels. I never saw Godzilla until I had heard of him, I'd seen clips of it, but I'd never seen a Godzilla movie until I think it was 1974 when CBS broadcast then a new Godzilla movie, and on network. And that was the first Godzilla movie I ever saw. I can't remember the title. And then years later, I saw some Godzilla movies on television when I moved away from the BFE, and I had television channels that were had smaller independent channels, and was able to watch them. So then I saw this one in the theater. Okay, and see, this is, like I said, Godzilla 1984-85, The Return of Godzilla, which was a 1984 kaiju film by Koji Hashimoto. Forgive my terrible Japanese pronunciation. It's from Toho Studios. It was the 16th Godzilla movie, first in the Heisei series, starring Ken Tanaka and Yasuko Sawaguchi. Oh my gosh. It was both a direct sequel to the original 54 film, and it rebooted the franchise, and ignored all the continuity of the stupid stuff in between. All the continuity of the Showa era. It returned to the darker, more serious tone of the original, and see, a year later it was released in the U.S. as Godzilla 1985, greatly re-edited with new footage shot for this version. And they had included some stuff with Raymond Burr in it, who had been in the original American version of the original Godzilla King of the Monsters in 1954. And I think it's one of my favorite Godzilla movies. And it's one of the few that has Godzilla not fighting other monsters. So we'll take a little look at it. As I said, it was originally this is Dark Horse. It was originally a Japanese manga, and it was redone for American reading audience, and done as. And it's one good thing I like about this well, I like this. I like this particular stylization. It's slightly stylized, mostly realistic, and I like this particular stylization in the manga, rather than some of the goofier stuff that they have. Now I lost my train of thought. Yeah, it was originally done by Kazuhisa Iwata. Sorry about that. and then translated. Now, of course, have you ever seen this movie? Oh, did you like this movie? I sure did. And of course, these were new original covers done specifically. Oh yeah, one thing, the pacing, the storytelling pacing is a lot briefer than what you see in most Japanese manga. Because even though this is slow enough, they did a 6 hour, an hour and a half movie in 6 issues. The way they do manga anymore, this could have been 2 or 3 volumes of the regular sized manga. Okay, it starts off. Okay, volcanic eruption and earthquake under the sea. Boom, boom. You can see all that earthquake, volcanic eruptions, and then we see something moving. Something has awakened, and here we see the ship. Look at the great artwork on this. The storm at sea. It's a fishing boat, fishing trawler, out at sea, and then suddenly something appears in front of him. What's that? Ah! And then we cut to later. This is a young fella out on a boat fishing, and he happens to be a reporter for. Now this is one thing. In this issue, they call it the Tokyo Sun. All the other issues calls it the Tokyo Star. So, but anyway, and look at the detail on that camera. It's like a product illustration. And he's here's into the radio talk about this fishing ship which had been apparently lost at sea. And then he comes right upon it. Oh, this is the boat. This is my story. He gets on and he sees weird stuff, and there's these bodies everywhere, but they've been eaten. Oh my gosh. And then he is attacked by this giant bug thing. And he's fighting it off, and then somebody appears and stabs it with a makeshift spear, and then he collapses. Turns out, and the reporter is Goro. The other guy is I can't remember his name, and it sees a picture of him and a girl. Cute. She's a cute girl. And anyway, he tells the story how the thing appeared, the big thing appeared, then all these giant bug things attacked them. But he gets him back to shore. He's in the hospital. It got Professor Hayashida. Oh my gosh, Hayashida, this professor, and because he knows about stuff. Then meanwhile at sea, a Russian submarine and is attacked and destroyed. And that's basically the first issue. Then we get into it. Issue 2. Hayashida realizes thinks it's probably Godzilla. I haven't seen anything of Godzilla since '54, and it says that what these are those parasite things were mutated sea lice, which had apparently been gotten on Godzilla and then exposed to radiation and stuff. So that he's trying to warn him it's Godzilla out there. They don't. Some people believe him. Some people don't. Some people don't believe the sailor. I'll just call him the sailor. And then there's the professor. He's gotten some ideas, and it turns out that the professor's assistant is the sister of the sailor, and Mr. Mackey. There they are, and they shows it. Yeah, and they kind of get a little friendly, and then because he had befriended the sailor, and then he did a little kind of a dirty trick. He took photographs for his story of their tearful reunion, which he shouldn't have done. They're on his papers on lockdown said don't report anything about it being Godzilla. We don't want to cause panic. Then Godzilla does appear. He attacks a nuclear power plant, and he is feeding on the radiation. And the professor and the guys are there, witnessing it, taking pictures of it, and then destruction, some great Godzilla art. Then I see something unusual, and Godzilla takes off. Cheep, 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 and he takes pictures of it. Cheep, 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 cheep. And then, Godzilla. He goes back out to sea, right? So here they're thinking, what are we going to do? What if Godzilla comes back? How are we trying to come up with a means of defense if Godzilla returns? And they're angry at the sailor and his sister are angry at the reporter, but they're still friendly. They're still. Then he's looking at the pictures, and there's something. I wonder what this is. Well, they're trying to come up with a defense. Both the Soviets and the U.S. have offered suggested using nuclear weapons on Godzilla, and the Prime Minister of Japan said no nuclear weapons at all. So, meanwhile, of course, the Soviets have put in a boat. It has in the harbor there at Tokyo as a control device for a non-existent, as far as we know anyway, secret satellite with nuclear weapons. Remember, this is during the Cold War, and with nuclear weapons in orbit. They've always been talk about these things, but they are illegal, and no one has ever produced them. Taking far too long. Godzilla attacks. In the process, that boat is with the control is destroyed. Smash! Ooh, great Godzilla! And accidentally launches the nuclear missile towards Tokyo. Kaboom! Meanwhile, the land forces, they don't know anything about it yet, are boom, 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 attacking Godzilla, trying to hold him at bay. While the rocket is being launched, and all this while the professor's trying to come up with an idea to combat Godzilla with science. Boom, boom, boom. Attack, smash, crash. Godzilla, smash! Then the reporter, he's looking at his pictures, and then he remembers, oh yes, when the flock of birds flew by with all the cheep, 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 Godzilla turned his attention, and he followed the birds. So they come up with the idea, oh, that can be it. Follow the sounds. So he's trying to make an audio tape. He contacts the government to go to such and such an island, with a volcanic island not too far away, set up some powerful sound equipment, yada yada yada. Well, he's making a tape with the appropriate sounds, and meanwhile they're all still trying to fight Godzilla. And we will deliver the tape for you to play, and hopefully it will lure Godzilla there, and they can destroy him, get him into the volcano. Boom, 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 smash, 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 taking out Tokyo, and they're still working on the tape, and it takes time to prepare this tape, and they're doing that. And homeless guy chowing down when everyone else is evacuated. He sees Godzilla through the window. This is some great action stuff. So boom, 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 fight, 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 smash, smash, smash. They're running out of time, and because they know that the nuclear bomb is on the missile is on the way, and they've got a super weapon called the Super X that is being prepared to fight Godzilla, but it isn't. There it comes. The Super X appears. Boom, boom, boom. Starts fighting. They use their cadmium missiles, shooting him right down his throat, hoping to kill him or diminish his nuclear energy. Meanwhile, the Americans' anti-ballistic missile intercepted the Soviet missile about 100 miles up. Kablooey! Destroyed it, and saved Tokyo. Meanwhile, fighting the Super X down below, boom, boom, boom. But the bomb going off was caused by bad weather, and stuff also knocked everything out with the EMP and knocked out all the electronic stuff for a short time. Then the kablooey. Yeah, this is what's. Yeah, it shows what happens there. It has blackout. Everything's blacked out. But the missiles, cadmium missiles, knocked out Godzilla. They think he's dead, but he's not. The radiation fallout falls down to Earth on Godzilla, and the new weather pattern is sort of electrical storm. He gets zapped, zapped, zapped with electricity, and he is rejuvenated. Boom, he's up again. And then it's just, we're out of those missiles, so it's just more conventional weapons against Godzilla and the Super X, and they're going blam, blam, blam. And then Godzilla knocks a building down on top of it, disabling the Super X. They get the tape ready. They're trying to get to a helicopter that's waiting for him. Here, there's when he drops the building on the Super X. Kablooey! And they're trying to get the tape to the helicopter to deliver it, but they're trapped inside, and Godzilla happens to be attacking right there so they're struggling, almost lose the tape, almost lose one of the guys, kablooey. They finally, the doctor and the sailor get on the helicopter, leaving the reporter and the girl in the building, and they rush to try to get to safety. So they're hustling. Tokyo destroyed. Godzilla smashing more. Godzilla. Boom. They trying to get to safety. They finally get down to ground level, and Godzilla spots him, and he's just about to squash him like a bug. As you can see there, just about to squash him like a bug when he stops and turns. They got the tape had been delivered, and they're sending out the ultrasonic signals and diverting him away. He's following the signals. The sound goes to that island and climbs up the side of the volcano, and then kablooey, set off the charges at the mouth of the volcano, collapsing it, and Godzilla plummets into the depths of the volcano. Some think he's dead, others think he's not dead, but he's just defeated for now. Oh, great image. And that's it for that Godzilla. And that's a lot of fun. I really enjoyed rereading it. It's the movie that I enjoy watching, but gets so little airplay. Whenever they show Godzilla movies, that's the one that they avoid for some reason. I think it's good. So, that is Godzilla, or The Return of Godzilla from Dark Horse, 1988. And that is a lot of fun, and it's the only Godzilla comic adaptation of a movie that I have seen or heard of, with the exception of Destroy All Monsters. Although I don't have it, I've never seen it, and I'd like to. But I've seen references to it. So, but there may be others that I don't. I mean, more recently stuff. So I don't know. But I hope you enjoy Godzilla. Smash, smash, smash. So, like, share, subscribe. Leave a comment. Tell me which is your favorite Godzilla movie. And did you like this one? Do you like this comic? Do you like the Godzilla comics? Because it's in production right now. And I only get one once in a while. So, thank you for joining me. And remember, comics are art.